Guess How Much I Love You by Sam McBratney, illustrated by Anita Duran. Little Nut Brown Hare, who was going to bed, held on tight to Big Nut Brown Hare's very long ears. So there's his very long ears right there. And the little bunny's right in between there. He wanted to be sure that Big Nut Brown Hare was listening. Guess how much I love you, he said. Oh, I don't think I could guess that, said Big Nut Brown Hare. So there's a little one, and there's a big one, and he's saying, guess how much I love you. Look, the nice tree in the garden there. This much, said Little Nut Brown Hare, stretching out his arms as wide as they could go. He says, this is how much I love you, right here. And Mr. Nut Brown Hare standing here listening and watching. Big Nut Brown Hare had even longer arms. But I love you this much, he said. This is a lot, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. So here's Big Nut Brown Hare, big stretched arms out, longer arms, and the little ears. That is a lot. I love you as high as I can reach, said Little Nut Brown Hare. See? He's reaching up really, really, really tall, stretching as tall as he can be. And here's Big Nut Brown Hare sitting and watching and listening. I love you as high as I can reach, said Big Nut Brown Hare. Wow, look at him. He is really reaching tall. That is very high, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. I wished I had arms like that. See, look. He's down here. He's really, really tall up here. Then Little Nut Brown Hare had a good idea. He tumbled upside down and reached up the tree trunk with his feet. I love you all the way up to my toes, he said. See, there he is, standing on his arms, and there's his feet. I love you all the way up to my toes, he said. And look at Nut Brown Hare over here. He's looking and listening and watching. And I love you all the way up to your toes, said Big Nut Brown Hare, swinging him up over his head. So look, he says, I love you up to your toes, all the way up there. I love you as high as I can hop, laughed Little Nut Brown Hare, bouncing and up and down. See, there he goes, bouncing, hopping, and bouncing. But I love you as high as I can hop, smiled Big Nut Brown Hare, and he hopped so high that his ears touched the branches below. Look how high he hopped. He hopped all the way from down here, all the way up to that tree limb, the tree branch, all the way up there. That's good hopping, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. I wished I could hop like that. I love you all the way down the lane as far as the river, cried Little Nut Brown Hare. I love you across the river and over the hills, said the Big Nut Brown Hare. So I love you all the way over there. Big Nut Brown Hare said, I love you all the way over the hills. That's very far, thought Little Brown Hare. He was almost too sleepy to think anymore. See, he's kind of rubbing his head, getting a little sleepy. Then he looked beyond the thorn bushes, out into the big dark night. Nothing could be farther up than the sky. Ah, oh, look, there they are. The big nut brown hare and the little nut brown hare. See, rabbits are called hares, H-A-R-E. I love you right up to the moon, he said, and closed his eyes. Oh, that's far, said Big Nut Hare. That is very, very far. Look, he's looking at the moon. It's getting really sleepy. It's in the big nut brown hare's arms. Big nut brown hare settled little nut brown hare into his bed of leaves. He leaned over and kissed him good night. So there he is right there. And then over here he leaned on over and kissed him good night. Then he lay down close by and whispered with a smile, I love you right up to the moon and back. Wow. They loved each other very much, didn't they? For more books and resources, just click on the link below, homeschoolforlife.org. Thank you.